Hey everyone, it's Josh from Blockchain DXB and today is the 8th of September 2025. Now the prices of Bitcoin on the global cryptocurrency market hasn't impacted a lot. It hasn't moved either in a positive or in a negative way, guys. But here's the interesting thing. If you look at information that is connected to crypto ETFs, guys, Bitcoin surprisingly has an inflows, but there is a staggering amount of outflows in the world of Ethereum. So it looks like the whole matter regarding Ethereum ETF has completely changed, isn't it? So we'll definitely go and run through some numbers. Now, one of the reasons why this matrix is important is because it does give an indication as to what the investor confidence is, isn't it? And today, guys, on the 8th of September, the leaders from the BRICS nations, they will be having a virtual summit and they will be discussing how to go and tackle President Donald Trump's tariffs. Now, I'm pretty much sure, guys, investor confidence and sentiment definitely relies on those metrics. So what I'd really urge you to do is, guys, keep an eye on what is the information regarding the BRICS Virtual Summit, and whether we like it or not, guys, news such as this directly and indirectly impacts the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Now, in the Blockchain DXB podcast, we'll definitely go and touch base on all of these news. And in just a matter of 3 days from now, that is the 11th of September, guys, the CPI data or the inflation data will be out. So I'm definitely expecting a lot of volatility in the next few days. So what I'd really urge you to do is, guys, go to the Bureau of Labor Statistics and keep an eye on the inflation data. And the inflation data will be out on the 11th of September. Now in today's episode, we have quite a lot of interesting things to cover, guys. The first one is regarding Sora Ventures. And they have launched Asia's first $1 billion Bitcoin treasury fund. So in today's episode, we'll definitely go and discuss this. Now, could it be possible because of this news, guys? There is a lot of ETF inflows in the world of Bitcoin. Definitely a possibility, isn't it? So we'll definitely go and discuss the importance of this news. Now, the second news, guys, is more connected to Coinbase dumping a lot of XRP. And last week in the Blockchain DXB podcast, I definitely touched base on this. But looks like they have decided to dump it even further. And the news essentially is that Coinbase's XRP, guys, their reserve has plunged by over 80% in just a matter of 3 months. So we'll definitely go and discuss the importance of this news. And because of this news, guys, the prices of Ripple XRP hasn't crossed the $3 mark once again. So we'll definitely go and touch base on what this news is all about. Now the next news, guys, is a controversial news. And this is also connected to a controversial person, that is Justin Sun, guys. And we know he's a massive advocate of World Liberty Finance Token, isn't it? As a matter of fact, guys, Justin Sun is also one of the major holders of World Liberty Finance Token. He holds nearly $700 million worth of World Liberty Finance Token. But unfortunately, guys, looks like his wallet has been blacklisted. And this is because he tried to make several outbound transactions. And one of the transactions was worth roughly around $9 million. So in today's episode, we'll definitely go and discuss this. Now look, guys, news such as this definitely raises a lot of centralization concerns, isn't it? Because what they've essentially done is, guys, they have actually gone ahead and blacklisted his wallet. So what that essentially means is, even if he goes and transfers these accounts, guys, the block producers or validators can go and approve the transactions, but the funds will not be taken out from his account. Really interesting and unfortunate news, isn't it? So we'll definitely go and discuss why they have gone ahead and done this. Now at this point of time, guys, it is really bizarre that they've gone ahead and done this move, isn't it? And according to me, guys, it does raise a lot of centralization concerns. And because of that, guys, the token of World Liberty Finance did actually drop by 20%. So really unfortunate news, isn't it? Now, guys, the final news, guys, is a partnership news. And this is connected to L Bank. And they have essentially partnered with Certix Skynet. And the reason for them to go out and do that, guys, is so that they can go out and boost the security. And with this move, guys, they are focusing on real-time monitoring and vulnerability detection. Really interesting development, isn't it? So we have quite a lot of interesting things to cover, guys, in today's episode. And like we do in every Blockchain DXB podcast, we will be looking at 2 news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. Now the first news, guys, is regarding a company called as GFOX. And looks like they have decided to expand in the Middle East. And they have chosen Abu Dhabi as the new place, guys. And they've also received in-principle approval from Financial Services Regulatory Authority of Abu Dhabi Global Market. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss the importance of this news. Because with this move, guys, institutions can now gain access to the services in Abu Dhabi as well. Really interesting news, isn't it? Now the second news, guys, is also from the Emirate of Abu Dhabi. And the news essentially is that QCP has secured full license in Abu Dhabi Global Market. And with this move, guys, they are deepening global push into regulated digital asset industry, isn't it? Really interesting development. So we have quite a lot of interesting things to cover, guys, in today's episode. Let's kickstart with it right away. Hey everyone, this episode is powered by a new sponsor, that is Amana. and they are the region's first and fastest growing regulated all-in-one trading and investing app. So look, guys, whether you're looking into investing in US stocks like Apple or Tesla, or mega giants like ADNOC or Salik, Amana puts the financial markets on your fingertips. It includes gold, foreign exchange, ETFs, futures, commodities, and guess what, guys? They have over 375 cryptocurrencies, and this makes them the biggest crypto selection in the region. Now for the Blockchain DXB listeners, guys, if you want to go and build long-term wealth without thinking about it every day, explore Amana's pre-built auto investment plans, and all you have to do is set your monthly budget, choose your preferred asset category, and let Amana automate the investing for you. Zero fees, zero lockups, 100% customizable. And here's the thing, guys, funding your account is easier than ever. You can fund your account with Apple Pay, Google Pay, credit cards, instant bank deposits, and even crypto wallets. No friction and no hassles. And the best part is, guys, let's say if you need support, you would absolutely love Amana for this, because they offer 24/6 human customer service, as well as a personalized sales support, real people, real help, and the customer support is in English as well as in Arabic. And for the Blockchain DXB listener and community, guys, I do have something really exclusive for you. What you can do is register with Amana using the code Blockchain DXB, or you can also use the link that is in the show notes below. And here's the best part, guys. Once you register, fund your account with a minimum of $100 and at least go ahead and make one trade, and then you'll receive a $100 trading bonus credit to your account the following month. But look, guys, it's real important to note, the bonus is non-withdrawable. It is there to help you trade and learn. So look, guys, if you're looking for a transparent, powerful and easy to use app, that's Amana for you. So what are you waiting for, guys? Download the app now, or you can also visit the website that is amana.app, and don't forget to use the code Blockchain DXB. And Amana, guys, is all markets one app. Next, guys, I'm happy to announce that Blockchain DXB is the official media partner with one of the OGs in the cryptocurrency and blockchain event space, and that is Blockchain Futuristic Conference taking place in Florida this year, as well as ETH Women taking place simultaneously. And trust me, guys, this is an event that you don't want to miss, isn't it? Because for the very first time, North America's most immersive Web3 event is heading to the United States of America, and the Blockchain Futurist Conference and ETH Women event is actually taking place between the 5th and 6th of November. And the location is absolutely stunning, guys. It is taking place at Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, which is in Hollywood, Florida. That's right, guys. Palm trees, panels, and the biggest mind in blockchain and cryptocurrency is all in one place. So there will be multi-stage panels, NFT galleries, DeFi showcases, hand-on tech demos, metaverse experiences, even outdoor VIP cabanas, and quite a lot more. And the Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, guys, is one of the most iconic venues in the country. So look, guys, if you're in the Web3 space, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, or even artificial intelligence space, or just want to do some serious networking, this is the place that you got to be. And to all of you Blockchain DXB listeners, guys, we have something really interesting for you, because you can get a 25% off the tickets. So just use the code DXB25, and the link to the event as well as the code is in the show notes below. And as an official media partner, I'll be doing exclusive live coverage, interviews, behind the scenes access, and I will be spotlighting some of the most exciting projects shaping the future of decentralized finance tech. So if you're at the venue, guys, definitely come and say hi. Maybe we can catch up for a coffee as well. So listen, guys, the code is DXB25, and by using this code you will be eligible for a 25% discount. And the event is taking place between the 5th and 6th of November 2025 at the iconic Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, that is in Hollywood, Florida. And in the show notes below, guys, there's all contact details for Blockchain Futuristic Conference Florida 2025, as well as ETH Women. And look, guys, this is the future of blockchain technology brought into life. So don't just read about it. Be there and head to the website that is futuristconference.com and go ahead and use the code DXB25. So see you at the event. Next, Advanced Media. Advanced Media, guys, is the largest distributor of professional video, photo, broadcast and cinematic equipment and accessories in the Middle East and MENA region. With over 2 decades of experience, Advanced Media is now the largest distributor in the Middle East, representing more than 100 recognizable brands, including brands such as Zeiss, DJI, Hasselblad, Red and Rode. As a matter of fact, guys, the very mic that I'm recording is being sponsored by Advanced Media as well, and Advanced Media has showrooms in Saudi Arabia and services as well. Looks like they're definitely taking the Middle East by storm. And here's the beautiful thing, guys, they're taking corporate social responsibility very seriously, and they're focusing on 3 Ps: that is people, planet and prosperity. Now listen guys, if you do want to find out more information regarding the statement of corporate social responsibility, check out the website, that is www.amt.tv. And here's the beautiful thing guys, they also want to be a leader and set an example and reputation as a pioneer and member of the community. And in doing so guys, they also have an AMT scholarship with SAE Institute in Dubai, UAE, so definitely check it out. And also guys, Advanced Media is committed to persistently developing, organizing and hosting training workshops, seminars and community events that educate, inform and familiarize consumers with new equipment and the latest technological advances. So listen guys, do one thing. If you do want to support this channel, go to the website, that is www.amt.tv, and follow the social media channels as well. All of the details are in the show notes below.
Next, Startup OI is global one tech platform for tech. It offers global high-paying tech jobs with flexibility in working time and location, global free tech events, and tech networks to connect with global like-minded engineers. A brilliant platform to listen to the tech experts in Metaverse and to grab their insights. Now listen, all you have to do is download the app Startup OI. If you're using an Android version, go to Google Store and App Store for iOS devices. Alternatively, you can also click on the show notes below to download Startup OI. Next, guys, listen, if you're into fitness, if you're into adventure, if you want to do something wild but still want to keep your health in check, there is a new podcast in town, a podcast focusing on obstacle course race in the Middle East. The podcast is called the Race Pace Podcast. So check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And the Race Pace Podcast is a peer-to-peer community-driven podcast where they talk all about obstacle course race in the Middle East, from Sandstorm to Spartan Race, from Tough Mudder to Desert Warrior Challenge, and also the Government Gulf Games, and quite a lot more. The podcast has interviews with athletes locally and internationally to get inside scoop on how athletes prepare for obstacle course race. In the podcast, they also talk about interesting stories on why they are motivated to do obstacle course race. And that's not all. They also plan to release 7 NFTs, and these NFTs are no ordinary. These NFTs will represent every emirate in the UAE. And listen guys, these NFTs are going to be absolutely massive. So do one thing, go to Spotify, go to iTunes, go to any leading podcasting platform, check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And finally guys, not your keys, not your crypto. If you have dabbled with cryptocurrencies and now are seriously getting to protect your cryptocurrencies, there is no better way to protect it by using a hardware wallet, and this is where Ledger Wallet kicks in. And Ledger Wallets are hardware cryptocurrency wallets made by Ledger, a company headquartered in Paris, France. And Ledger's hardware wallets are multi-currency wallets that are used to store private keys for cryptocurrencies offline. And Ledger offers 2 hardware wallets, the Ledger Nano and Ledger Nano X wallets. They are world-class experts with extensive crypto security backgrounds. They continuously look for vulnerabilities in Ledger products in a constant effort to improve the level of security. Now, in today's world, securing these digital assets is a critical challenge, and this is where Ledger kicks in. So click the link below to buy your hardware wallet and support this podcast. It is a brilliant way to support this podcast. So what are you waiting for? The link is in the show notes below.
Now guys, since you're taking care of that, let's kickstart by looking at the global cryptocurrency market. Now as I mentioned earlier guys, today the members of BRICS nations will be having a virtual summit, and looks like they are finding out ways how to go ahead and handle President Donald Trump's tariffs. And it's going to be really interesting to see guys what the outcome of this meeting is, and will we be seeing any news regarding tariffs, and news such as this directly impacts the investor confidence, isn't it? And because of the investor confidence guys, right now there is a lot of outflows in the world of Ethereum. As a matter of fact guys, since the last 24 hours the ETF outflows in the world of Ethereum is $446.7 million. But there is positive development in the world of Bitcoin ETFs, and the ETF inflows in Bitcoin is $28.7 million. Really interesting news, isn't it? Now because of this, could it mean that there is a possibility that the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies will be pumping up in the next few days? Let's hope so if that is actually what the matrix says. Because look guys, in the next few days, that is on the 11th of September, the CPI data or the inflation data will be out. And based on my understanding guys, Because of President Donald Trump's tariffs, the inflation has been consistently going down since the last 6 months, isn't it? And later on in the month, on the 17th of September, guys, Federal Judge Jerome Powell will be making a decision whether to keep the interest rate, reduce it or increase it. And based on the Jackson Hole speech, there is a very high possibility that he might go ahead and reduce the interest rate, isn't it? But look guys, the cryptocurrency world is absolutely wild and wicked, isn't it? And historically, when you look at September, guys, the prices of Bitcoin most often than not has always fallen down, isn't it? And in the Bitcoin world, guys, the month of September is often called as Red September. But here's the thing, guys. Since the last 2 years, that is 2023 and 2024, the prices of Bitcoin has been actually picking up pace in the month of September. And the reason is pretty simple. BlackRock has now gotten into the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency space, isn't it? And this just shows the power of trillion-dollar companies getting involved in Bitcoin. Now, if you look at the global cryptocurrency market since the last 24 hours, it is marginally up by 0.80%. And in terms of dollar amount, the global cryptocurrency market stands at $3.94 trillion. And if you look at the total cryptocurrency market volume since the last 24 hours, today it is at $84.1 billion. Now look guys, it's really important to understand that I'm looking at these numbers in the early hours of the buy. And technically it is still Sunday in most of the Western countries, isn't it? So I'm pretty much sure guys, over the next few hours, these numbers will drastically be improving. But unfortunately guys, the volume of decentralized exchanges hasn't picked up pace. Today it is at single digits. And the 24-hour volume of decentralized exchange is only at $9.09 billion. And if you look at the total fees connected by these transactions, today it is at $69.21 million. But surprisingly guys, the total value locked has actually picked up pace. And today it is at $152.90 billion. What that essentially means guys, since the last 24 hours, a lot of people do want to become validators, isn't it? So really bizarre matrix in my honest opinion. Because what it essentially means guys is, a lot of them are investing money into making the protocol really safe. But there is a very high possibility that people are not using these protocols. Because if you actually go to dappradar.com and look at the transactions taking place in dapps guys, the numbers are really disappointing and shocking, to be completely honest. Now the next matrix which I personally keep an eye on is the decentralized to centralized exchange dominance. And today guys, it has fallen down to 31.49%. And I often keep saying this guys, this number also involves matrix that is connected by centralized exchanges that are using decentralized exchanges. So the number of 39.49% is definitely disappointing, isn't it? Now one matrix guys which I'm keeping an eye on is the total value lock that is connected to real world assets. And since the last 2 weeks it is about the $15 billion mark. Today it is at $15.27 billion. So despite there is not much activity taking place in the cryptocurrency world guys, looks like a lot of development is actually taking place in the world of real world assets, isn't it? Now let's quickly run to the volume of decentralized exchanges, and Uniswap is still leading the pack with $1.90 billion, followed by PancakeSwap, and the number is pretty much the same. It is exactly at $1.90 billion as Uniswap. The third one guys is Mutera with a volume of $694.10 million. Pump is at number 4 with $565.53 million. And Humidify is at number 5 with $449.06 million. Now let's quickly run through the numbers regarding stable coins. Now right now guys, the numbers aren't that great. Now could it be possible that the volume of stable coins does actually go down for the next few days? Because if you look at the ETF inflows guys, right now there's an outflows of $428 million, isn't it? So let's see if there is any correlation between ETF outflows versus stable coins. Because based on my understanding guys, looks like the investor sentiment is low, isn't it? Let's see if my prediction turns out to be true. Now the 24-hour volume of Tether USDT is at $74.49 billion. Followed by Circle USDC at $6.87 billion. FDUSD guys is at number 3rd with $3.22 billion. Now let's quickly run to the dominance, 24-hour trading volume and market cap of Bitcoin and Ethereum. And Ethereum's market cap guys is down to 13.20%, whereas Bitcoin's dominance is also down to 56.30%. So it looks like there is a lot of activity taking place since the last 24 hours in all coins, isn't it? Now if you look at the 24-hour trading volume guys, Bitcoin's 24-hour trading volume is $27.18 billion, followed by Ethereum at $19.21 billion. And Bitcoin as well as Ethereum's market cap has been relatively consistent since the last 7 days. Today Bitcoin's market cap is at $2.21 trillion, whereas Ethereum's market cap is at $519 billion. Now guys, every day in the Blockchain DXB podcast, I tend to look at one new matrix, isn't it? And today guys, I want to look at the top decentralized identifier coins by market cap. And essentially guys, by a coin market cap, the ticker symbol for that is DID. That is decentralized identifier. Now me personally, I like to call it distributed identifier. And this is more connected to personal identification and focuses on privacy, isn't it? Now it is no surprise that WorldCoin is at number 1 and its market cap is at $2.37 billion. The second one is Ethereum Name Services, but its market cap is below the $1 billion mark at $749 million. The third one guys is Mocha Network with $245 million. The fourth one is Swap with a no and not an A and its market cap is $109 million. Now the fifth one is Cyber but its market cap is below the $100 million mark at $89 million. Now look guys, we talk so much about privacy, we talk so much about the promise of the so-called Web3 space regarding having control over your own data, isn't it? But if you look at the numbers guys, the numbers are definitely disappointing. These numbers should have definitely been 10 times of what it is, isn't it? And in the past guys, I've always said this, when you talk about privacy protocols as such, according to me it is a great marketing tool that is used by founders and CTOs to go and get a lot of funding. Because the fact is guys, people do not care about privacy as such. And even if you look at the 24-hour volume as well as market cap of privacy coins guys, the numbers are definitely disappointing, isn't it? As a matter of fact, meme coins market cap as well as 24-hour trading volume is even significantly higher than that of privacy coins. So let me know guys if you do see a really strong future of privacy protocols. Now look, I'm not saying that privacy protocols are not important guys. I'm just saying that people genuinely don't care about privacy protocols as such. They definitely should be caring about it. Now guys, let's go and look at the king of all kings, that is Bitcoin. And the price of Bitcoin right now is at $111,234. And since the last 24 hours, it is marginally up by 0.52%. And since the last 7 days, it is actually up by 3.38%. Ethereum since the last 7 days, guys, is down by 1.77%. But since the last 24 hours, it is marginally up by 0.20%. And right now, guys, the price of Ethereum is at $4,309. But look, guys, since the last 24 hours, there is a lot of outflows that is connected to Ethereum ETFs, isn't it? So I'm really curious to check how the prices are going to be reacting over the next few hours. Now Ripple or XRP is at $2.88. And since the last 24 hours, it is up by 2.21%. But since the last 7 days, it is down by 5.68%. And I'm going to be discussing news regarding Coinbase guys, because looks like they're dumping a lot of the XRP from the reserves, isn't it? Let's see how it is going to be impacting the prices of Ripple or XRP in the near future. Now let's talk about Bitcoin Treasury Fund guys, because there is a massive announcement that did actually take place at the Bitcoin Asia event. And Sora Ventures guys, they have announced Asia's first $1 billion Bitcoin Treasury Fund. And check this out guys, they are starting with a $200 million commitment and they're aiming to buy $1 billion worth in Bitcoin within the next 6 months. And here's the interesting thing guys, unlike individual firms such as MetaPlanet, BitPlanet and DVB that holds Bitcoin directly, these funds will act as a central pool of institutional capital to support them and scale globally. And by consolidating Asia's fragmented efforts guys, Sora Ventures is positioning the region as a serious contender in institutional Bitcoin adoption. And this particular news guys was actually published by Bitcoin magazine. Now regarding Sora Ventures guys, they were also present at the Bitcoin Asia event and that was where the announcement was made. Now I'm pretty much sure guys we'll be seeing more of such news coming out from the Middle East as well as in it. Because roughly around 2 weeks ago guys, Arkham Intelligence did actually found out that one of the government associations in Dubai guys, they've already mined a lot of Bitcoin as well. But here's the thing guys, I'm really curious to check out the official announcement, because it is the official announcement that makes quite a lot of these news, isn't it? And based on the announcement, it's going to inspire the nations as well. So definitely keep an eye on those news. Now guys, let's go and discuss some news in the world of Coinbase and XRP. And I believe last week guys I talked about Coinbase dumping a lot of XRP. And there is another development to this. And Coinbase's XRP reserve has plunged by well over 80% in the last 3 months. And from 60 wallets with nearly $1 billion in XRP guys, now it is down to only 10 wallets that are currently holding $165 million. Now some of them guys are seeing this as weak demand for XRP, but others feel that it is tied to institutional flows and self-custody. So it is not just Coinbase who is actually abandoning a lot of the XRP guys. And some experts are claiming that this is not an exit strategy by Coinbase, rather it is likely a wallet consolidation and institutional flows. But that thing being said guys, if you look at the reserves for Coinbase, it is definitely down by nearly $1 billion to $165 million. And because of the fear of this news guys, The prices of Ripple or XRP tends to suffer a lot as well, isn't it? So let's see guys in the next week or so if we do find out if they are dumping the remaining 20% of the reserves as well. Now guys, let's go and discuss some unfortunate news in the world of WLFI Finance token. And a controversial person, that is Justin Sun guys. His wallet has been blacklisted. Now his wallet that has been blacklisted has 595 million WLFI Finance token, which is roughly around $107 million. And here's the thing guys, this particular wallet was blacklisted after several outbound transactions, including one transaction that was worth $9 million. Now Justin Sun did actually said that these transfers were harmless tests and urged the WLFI Finance team to unlock these tokens, and he was actually calling that these freezing of these funds were absolutely unfair. Now because of this news guys, it does raise a lot of centralization concerns, isn't it? And because of that, WLFI Finance token did actually dump by 20% in just a matter of 24 hours. And as of now guys, Justin Sun still remains a major backer, holding nearly $700 million worth of WLFI Finance token. Now the key point regarding this blacklisting is really interesting because the blacklist freezes Justin Sun's WLFI Finance token. So essentially guys, they stay in the wallet, but at the same time they cannot be used or even spent guys. But here's the interesting thing guys, miners and validators can still go and process these transactions, but because of the smart contract blacklisting his wallet guys, the wallet would automatically reject it. This means guys, Justin Sun can't transfer, swap, or even redeem the WLFI Finance token until the team removes the block. Now the only assumption I can make is guys, there might have been some verbal agreement that he does not make any of these transfers, and because of that the team has decided to go and blacklist, isn't it? Now it's needless to say you cannot have an official commitment regarding this, so most likely it is a verbal agreement, and this is purely my assessment guys. But look guys, according to me it definitely raises a lot of questions, isn't it? Because looks like the team has made a centralized decision to go ahead and blacklist his wallet. And who is it that constitutes the team guys? And could it be possible that other wallets are blacklisted as well? Definitely a very strong possibility, isn't it? And this just goes against the whole principles of Bitcoin where transactions are completely censorship resistant, isn't it? But I'm pretty much sure guys this news will be resolved in just a matter of few days or weeks, and I'll definitely go ahead and update it on the Blockchain DXB episode. Now the final news guys is kind of like a partnership news. NLB Bank, which is a global cryptocurrency exchange, they have decided to partner with Certic Skynet, and this is to boost security through real-time monitoring and vulnerability detection. And as the first major centralized exchange to integrate Skynet guys, L-Bank strengthens transparency and risk management. And here's an interesting thing to note guys, with a 9-year record of zero security incident and leadership in meme coin sector, the exchange continues prioritizing user protection while at the same time offering fast listings, strong liquidity and innovative trading opportunities, isn't it? So it is good to see that the exchange is taking extra steps to go and make the exchange even stronger. Really good signal in my honest opinion. So these were the news guys on the Bitcoin, blockchain and cryptocurrency world. Now let's go and look at two news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. And GFOX guys, they have decided to expand in Abu Dhabi. So let me go ahead and give out more information regarding this, because they are a new exchange and clearing house, and they have received in-principle approval from Financial Services Regulatory Authority of Abu Dhabi Global Market, and they are licensed to operate as a recognized investment exchange and recognized clearing house as well. Now it's needless to say why they have taken Abu Dhabi Global Market, isn't it? Now look, as this move builds on GFOX's UK's role as UK's first finance conductor authority authorized, centrally cleared digital asset derivative MTF, and the expansion is further supported by its technology hub in Hong Kong. And regarding Abu Dhabi Global Market guys, it was chosen for its global leadership in digital asset regulation by GFOX, isn't it? And because of this move, institutions can now gain access across London, Hong Kong as well as Abu Dhabi. And GFOX Abu Dhabi guys will operate 24/7 trading and clearing to expand institutional access, and digital assets can be used as a margin within a centrally cleared structure. And central clearing reduces counterparty and credit risks, enabling larger institutional adoption. And it also solves collateral inefficiencies and digital asset derivative tradings. And the exchange guys will support both cash settled and physically delivered derivatives, and it caters to both institutional and crypto native investors on one platform. And infrastructure includes institutional grade clearing, collateral mobility and tokenized real world asset integration. Now the launch guys is targeted for 2026, with advanced talks underway with institutional partners, and the CEO of Arnab said that Abu Dhabi Global Market is the ideal and the CEO of GFOX, that is Arnab Sen guys, did actually state that Abu Dhabi Global Market is the ideal jurisdiction for global digital asset growth, and Abu Dhabi Global Market officials highlighted its progressive regulations and thriving digital asset ecosystem. Now regarding this move guys, It is also backed by M&G Investment and leading financial institutions. So GFOX is aiming to build the next generation regulated market infrastructure, isn't it? Really positive development. As a matter of fact, guys, the next news is also positive development from the Emirate of Abu Dhabi. And the news essentially is that QCP has secured full license in Abu Dhabi global market. And they are deepening global push into regulated digital asset sector, isn't it? So let me go ahead and give out more information regarding this. Because they also receive financial services permission from Financial Services Regulatory Authority in Abu Dhabi global market, and this strengthens its presence across Asia and Middle East institutional markets. And this milestone, guys, builds on its major payment institution license from Singapore's Monetary Authority. And together, guys, these licenses establishes QCP as a trusted partner for institutional clients and global hub. And the founder of QCP, that is Darius Sid, guys, called the licensing a cornerstone of QCP's global strategy. And look, as the Middle East is highlighted as a vital region for future of digital assets, isn't it? And so far as Abu Dhabi global market is concerned, it is praised for its world-class legal and regulatory framework, and the expansion strengthens QCP's ability to bridge Asia and Middle East. And so far as QCP is concerned, guys, they offer a seamless 24/7 platform built on transparency and security. And the FSP enables spot and derivatives trading, market making and structured solution, and its services are focused on institutional and professional clients. And Abu Dhabi Global Markets Arvind Ramamurthy, guys, welcome QCP, citing alignment with Abu Dhabi Global Markets vision and dual licensing in Abu Dhabi Global Market and Singapore, guys, does ensure global coverage as well as in it, and the clients benefit from rigorous compliance standards in two respective jurisdictions. And so far as QCP is concerned, guys, it is positioned as a leading regulated digital asset partner worldwide, and it was founded way back in 2017. And it offers derivatives, spot trading and structured products, and it is headquartered in Singapore with offices in Abu Dhabi. So it looks like QCP, with almost a decade years of experience, is continuing to expand access and efficiency in digital asset market. Really interesting news. And look, since the last 6 months, I'm seeing so many news coming out from the Emirate of Abu Dhabi, isn't it? And last year, Larry Fink, who's the CEO of BlackRock, guys, he was present at one of the financial summit, and he clearly said that so far as cryptocurrency is concerned, Abu Dhabi will turn out to be the world leader. And so far as artificial intelligence is concerned, guys, looks like Abu Dhabi is already the world leader in my honest opinion. So definitely brilliant news from the Emirate of Abu Dhabi. So these were the newscasts on the Bitcoin, blockchain, cryptocurrency and artificial intelligence, all from Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating and share the word across. Now for the next few minutes is going to be an Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. So let's get started with the Ask Me Anything series. Hey everyone, before you go ahead and kickstart the Ask Me Anything series, I do have some really interesting announcements. The first one is an interesting partnership, and this is connected to Bitcoin events. Now look, as you know that Bitcoin is the king of all kings, isn't it? And the OGs of Bitcoin events, that is Bitcoin Inc., they have a massive event taking place in August in Hong Kong. And guess what, guys? Blockchain DXB is the official media partner for Bitcoin Asia 2025. And this particular event, guys, takes place in August in Hong Kong. And Bitcoin Asia is the region's premier Bitcoin gathering event where builders, investors as well as investors meet. So at this event, guys, expect powerful keynotes, bold conversations, and a headlining session with none other than Eric Trump. And he will be sharing his vision for Bitcoin's long-term potential. And more importantly, he, along with a lot of Bitcoin OGs, guys, they will be talking about the role of Bitcoin in global finance. And at the Bitcoin Asia 2025 event, guys, they will be discussing Asia's massive impact on adoption. And look, as Bitcoin Asia event connects global Bitcoin communities and drives innovation across cultures and markets, from infrastructure to regulations, privacy tools to lightning development, and quite a lot more. And for you listeners of the Blockchain DXB podcast, guys, I have a cool discount code of 10% for you. And the code is pretty simple, guys. It is DXB, that is D for David, X for X-ray, and B for Bravo. And DXB is the code for Dubai as well as in it. So what are you waiting for, guys? In the show notes below, you'll see the registration details for Bitcoin Asia 2025. And look, guys, Hong Kong is calling. So be part of the future of Bitcoin. Now the next announcement, guys, is another big one, and this is connected to Future Blockchain Summit and Fintech Search 2025. And Blockchain DXB once again is the media partner for Future Blockchain Summit and Fintech Search 2025. Now me personally, guys, I did attend the Future Blockchain Summit going back to 2017, and the fact is, guys, it is one of the biggest, oldest as well as boldest blockchain events in the region, and according to me as well as a lot of advocates of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, Future Blockchain Summit as well as Fintech Search 2025 is probably the biggest event in the entire world. And this event, guys, takes place between the 12th and 15th of October at the iconic location of Dubai Harbour. So this is going to be the place where blockchain meets fintech to redefine the future of finance. So expect 250 world-class speakers, over 1,200 investors, live demos, product launches, as well as GITEX Digital Asset Forum, and all of this thing, guys, will be under one roof. So you can expect so-called Web3 pioneers to fintech leaders shaping payments, banking, insurtech, AI, as well as decentralized finance. And this particular event, guys, brings the entire ecosystem together. This is a launchpad you've been waiting for. And by attending this event, guys, you will be in a position to be in front of top venture capitals, accelerators, as well as industry leaders. And for blockchain and fintech companies, guys, this is where connection turns into partnerships and dream turns into reality. And because Blockchain DXB is the media partner for Future Blockchain Summit and Fintech Search 2025, guys, in the show notes below you'll see the registration details, and there's a hidden discount code mentioned below as well. So do one thing, guys, click on the show notes below, get yourself registered, and see you between the 12th and 15th at Dubai Harbour at the Future Blockchain Summit and Fintech Search 2025. Hey everyone, it's Josh from Blockchain DXB. You're listening to the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. I have a question by Neil who asks, what do you think will happen this entire week, because you have quite a lot of things taking place, isn't it? That is such a really interesting question, Neil. And the only thing I can say is, so far as the price predictions are concerned, all the price predictions are 100% right 50% of the time, isn't it? Now the most important thing according to me is the BRICS Summit, and a lot of the leaders from the BRICS nations, they'll be discussing how to go and handle President Donald Trump's tariffs. Now based on my understanding, they do not have much to play with, because one of the advantages President Donald Trump has is that United States of America has a lot of deficit with these nations, isn't it? So the room for negotiations isn't that much. And more importantly, Neil, what a lot of people don't understand is President Donald Trump has already secured well over $18 trillion worth of investments, and that is because of tariffs, isn't it? And what that essentially means is $18 trillion worth of investments will be flowing into United States of America to go and build factories, build new jobs, and that would only help the US economy, isn't it? So far, the countries who are negotiating with President Donald Trump regarding tariffs, they do not have much room to negotiate with in the first place. India in particular, according to me, is in a terrible state. But look, I'm pretty much sure the BRICS nations will try to come up with some idea to go and negotiate on tariffs. And that is exactly what President Donald Trump wants as well. So it's going to be really interesting to see Prime Minister Narendra Modi does go and reduce the tariffs. Now if he does go and do that, it is kind of like a defeat for him in India, isn't it? But a lot of the companies in India as well as US will be benefited by it. So the outcome of the BRICS Summit that is scheduled to take place and maybe in the next few days will directly and indirectly impact cryptocurrencies as well. And based on my understanding, the BRICS nations right now do not have any other alternative. They do not have any payment plan or central bank digital currency ready yet. That is not backed by the US dollar, isn't it? And I keep stressing this often, one of the genius things that President Donald Trump is regarding stable coins, because now if these BRICS nations go to start implementing stable coins, in a way they will directly helping the US economy as well. So I'm really curious to check what is it that they'll be discussing at the summit, because we know that the European Union has agreed to pretty much all of the terms by President Donald Trump. So right now he has the entire European Union, he has Canada that has actually decided to go and bend the knee. So there is not much alternative actually that is left by the BRICS nations. But whatever the outcome of this news is, Neil, it will directly and indirectly impact the investor confidence, and because of that, the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies will be impacted. Now historically, as I mentioned earlier, September hasn't been the best month, isn't it? And in just a matter of 3 days, on the 11th of September, the inflation data will be out. And I cannot stress this enough, Neil. Make sure you go and look at information from the first source, that is the Bureau of Labor Statistics. And if you look at information by the Bureau of Labor Statistics, ever since tariffs has been implemented, the inflation has been consistently going down, isn't it? And this time, if the inflation is actually going down, the investor confidence will increase, and most likely we might be seeing a lot of inflows in the world of ETFs. And if that thing happens, it does give an indication that the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies will be pumping up. So these are two massive news we should definitely be looking forward for the next few days. And apart from that, let's say if there is any partnership announcement, or maybe any news that is connected to Bitcoin reserve or even any other strategic reserve, those news is definitely worth keeping an eye on this entire week. But more importantly, Neil, on the 17th of this month is when the FOMC meeting is scheduled to take place, isn't it? And there is a very high chance that this time Jerome Powell will go and reduce the interest rate. So let's see if red September is not that red after all. And the only other thing I can say is, let's say President Donald Trump does actually make an announcement regarding Russia and Ukraine, and potentially there is some positive development in the world of world peace. That will also build a lot of investor confidence, isn't it? So definitely keep an eye on those news, particularly this week, and I'll definitely go and touch base on that in the Blockchain DXB podcast. So definitely interesting question. And that's about all, guys, from the Ask Me Anything season Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating, and share the word across. Remember, Monday to Thursdays we have Blockchain DXB podcast, where we cover top news and information pertaining to the process. We look at the latest technological development. We discuss the regulatory changes and developments. We also go and discuss what is going on at a macro level. And then, guys, we look at two news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. We look at the latest technological development. We touch base on two news in the world of Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies and artificial intelligence for the Middle East region. And what you're listening to right now is the Ask Me Anything series, where you listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and metaverse. So thanks so much for listening, guys, and have a nice one. Bye-bye.